Get ready for the biggest moves in the NBA. We start with Jimmy Butler's future with the Golden State Warriors facing a major crossroads. After the play-in tournament elimination, there are huge questions swirling around Steve Kerr and Draymond Green's roles, and Jimmy Butler is right in the crosshairs. We break down the speculation surrounding whether the Warriors will try to trade Butler to upgrade the roster around Steph Curry, and what the internal discussions mean for this key player as he heads into the offseason.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we dive deep into what franchise centerpiece Steph Curry is planning for his career. After the tough loss to the Phoenix Suns, the focus shifts to the offseason, and Curry has spoken openly about his ambitions. We look at his comments regarding playing multiple seasons and the possibility of an extension to keep him in the Bay Area, and what that means for the Warriors' long-term strategy moving forward. Now we're looking at the nuts and bolts of the Warriors' finances. We're tracking the 2026 salary cap and figuring out exactly how much flexibility the team has heading into the offseason. We examine the massive payroll, the implications of players like Draymond Green declining his option, and the complex maneuvering required to navigate the first and second aprons to sign new talent. Finally, we address the biggest question mark. What happens if Steve Kerr steps away? We explore the ripple effect of a potential departure on Draymond Green and other veterans, and look at the controversial potential replacement, Doc Rivers, and whether he could be the only coach capable of commanding the respect of players like Stephen Curry. Don't miss this analysis. Stay locked in. The future of Jimmy Butler with the Golden State Warriors is entering a critical and uncertain phase following the team's elimination in the NBA play-in tournament. Questions are mounting regarding the long-term prospects of key figures like Steve Kerr and Draymond Green, and Butler's status is now squarely in the crosshairs. With Jimmy Butler facing a significant recovery period due to a torn ACL sustained in January, speculation is rife that the Warriors might explore trading him to bolster their roster around Steph Curry, while he is still an impactful player. Given the Warriors' limited window with Curry, the thought process suggests they may not want to wait for Butler's full rehabilitation. However, behind closed doors, sources indicate the Warriors have explicitly communicated to Butler that he remains a vital piece of their future plans. According to Nick Friedel and Marcus Thompson II of The Athletic, while the commitment exists, the upcoming offseason will serve as a true test. Since before February's trade deadline, the Warriors, according to a league source, have made it clear to Butler that he is part of their plans. But as the summer plays out, that will likely be tested as the Warriors try to improve their roster, the analysts noted. The central dilemma facing the franchise revolves around timing and risk. Analysts question whether the team is prepared to wait for Butler's recovery and if they trust his performance upon return. The trade market for Butler is also viewed as challenging, given his recent ACL injury. While he holds significant value as a high-earning expiring contract, with 1 year remaining on a nearly $57 million deal, the age of 37, and the injury temper speculation about his immediate trade appeal. If the Warriors fail to act this offseason, they risk losing him for nothing in free agency next year. Internal resistance to trading Butler is reportedly strong. One NBA executive described the possibility as ugly, stating that restructuring the roster without trading Butler would be difficult, and that given Butler's strong team and off-court contributions, trading him while he is rehabbing from an ACL is something no one wants to do to a player. Ultimately, Butler's trajectory with the Warriors is inextricably linked to the franchise's decisions concerning Steve Kerr, Draymond Green, and Steph Curry. Fans are advised that the upcoming offseason promises to be highly eventful for the Warriors organization. Following the Golden State Warriors' season-ending loss to the Phoenix Suns, the team is now pivoting its focus to the NBA offseason, which is already fraught with uncertainty. The club faces several key decisions, including a potential hiring decision for coach Steve Kerr, player options for key figures like Draymond Green, Al Horford, and D'Anthony Melton, and navigating a pool of free agent talent such as Kristaps Porzingis and Gary Payton II. Amidst this offseason turbulence, franchise centerpiece Steph Curry has offered reassurance regarding his future with the team. When asked about the number of seasons he plans to play, Curry was emphatic, stating, "Multiple for sure. That's more than one? Yes, that's perfect. Curry is currently under contract for one more season following a one-year, $62.6 million extension signed in 2024. When questioned about pursuing another extension to remain with the Bay Area team past next summer, Curry indicated that while he is open to it, no such discussions have taken place yet. He concluded that it will be a busy summer for the Warriors. While the Warriors do not need to rush decisions concerning Curry due to more immediate offseason priorities, the team is expected to initiate contract discussions once the futures of Kerr, Green, and other personnel are determined this summer, given Curry's stated desire to remain with the organization throughout his career. The Golden State Warriors face a significant salary cap challenge heading into the 2026-27 season, operating well over the standard salary cap and close to the first apron. The team's current guaranteed roster commitments total $144.4 million, anchored by key players including Stephen Curry at $62.6 million and Jimmy Butler at $56.8 million. With the 2026-27 salary cap set at $165 million, the Warriors are structurally positioned as an over-the-cap team, limiting their flexibility for signing free agents and utilizing exceptions. The team's roster flexibility is further complicated by three players holding player options: Draymond Green, Al Horford, and D'Anthony Melton. Green has indicated a potential willingness to decline his option, which could lower the cap total and help avoid breaching the first apron of $209 million. Horford's status remains uncertain, and Melton is expected to decline his option, necessitating the team to use a salary cap exception to re-sign him, as they lack his bird rights. The Warriors have 7 free agents available, including Kristaps Porzingis, Gary Payton II, and Quinton Post, RFA. Porzingis' bird rights allow the team to exceed the salary cap to re-sign him. Quinton Post, as a restricted free agent, presents an opportunity to match offers above a minimum contract. Analyzing the financial thresholds reveals strict limitations. If the team opts for the non-taxpayer mid-level exception, up to $15 million, for a free agent, they are immediately capped at the first apron. If they cannot fit commitments below the $209 million first apron, they may utilize the taxpayer mid-level exception, which caps them at the second apron of $222 million. Falling below the second apron is necessary to utilize these exceptions. Scenario modeling suggests that even with strategic moves, such as re-signing Green and Porzingis, the team could still struggle to accommodate a competitive offer for Melton while staying under the first apron, due to the requirement of maintaining a minimum of 14 standard contracts and the associated minimum contract cap hits for unfilled spots. The key to unlocking flexibility lies in Porzingis' contract structure. The report emphasizes that for every million his 2026-27 salary falls below $20 million, the Warriors significantly improve their ability to fill remaining roster spots with experienced veteran minimums and secure a viable contract for Melton. Following the Golden State Warriors' recent season-ending loss to the Phoenix Suns, the focus has sharply shifted to the team's uncertain future, particularly concerning head coach Steve Kerr. Rumors are circulating that Kerr may consider retiring after 12 years with the franchise, a possibility underscored by the emotional interactions between Kerr, Stephen Curry, and Draymond Green at the conclusion of the game. While a return is possible, Kerr's public comments suggest he is leaving the door open for an exit. Should Kerr depart, the ripple effects on the Warriors' roster could be significant. The team might look to move on from veterans like Draymond Green and potentially shed other established players. Stephen Curry, however, remains an untouchable asset, and the organization would likely prioritize maximizing his remaining impact. replacing Kerr presents a monumental challenge. His status as one of the league's premier coaches, known for managing long seasons and maximizing playoff performance, makes him incredibly difficult to substitute. The Warriors cannot afford to hire an inexperienced coach and gamble on success. This scenario elevates Doc Rivers as the most plausible, albeit controversial, replacement. Rivers possesses a respected coaching pedigree and a history of commanding locker rooms, potentially capable of immediately earning the respect of stars like Curry or Jimmy Butler. However, Rivers' recent playoff track record has been disappointing, marked by repeated postseason failures despite solid regular season performances with teams like the Clippers, 76ers, and Bucks. Rivers himself has publicly indicated he is finished with coaching, yet the allure of coaching Curry might be too strong to resist. Ultimately, while a move to Rivers would be contentious and unlikely to guarantee immediate success, the analysis suggests he may be the Warriors' best available option if Kerr chooses to step away, and the organization is determined to maintain its competitive standing without undergoing a complete rebuild.